Sorry about that. Um, so when I do that, I have to reset all the settings and everything. So just give me 1 second. I just have to redo everything. But we are going good. We are just putting chat into the thing. So let me switch to this. We are going. All right, switching over. There we go. Oh, another error. So hold on, I gotta re-update it. So let me go back to this one. There we go. We're gonna go black screen real quick. Apparently. So you get a little bit, there's a slight delay when you run this at a login time for the server, which is so weird. Even when I run it offline, there's like a delay. They only get so much time. They only let you log in. Otherwise, they think you're doing dual boxing. So I have to disable dual boxing, but I just haven't gone in there and done it because I haven't needed to yet. So there we go. So I have been playing a little bit. Let me get rid of this for the... as you can see, I have new gear slightly. I played a little bit over the weekend. Let me log in. Let me fix this chat box. As I said, it does that when OBS has to update. I don't know what it had to do, but apparently it had to do something. So, let's go back. Let me just change this for the settings here on the side. We have this here, and okay, there we go. All good. We are going back to it. All right. Sorry for the delay. Now, I guess I should also have to do this. Stupid OBS. Change this one. All right. There we go. Everything is all better now. All right. So, I got some stuff. Now, I always said that once I get to the point where I don't have, or I just want to get the, like to the point of getting sub jobs, and then I'll switch to just going back and doing regular episodic stuff. But I like the build up of the challenge of getting all this stuff done. As you can see, I'm level 29 now. I grinded quite a bit in Valkyrum to get past just grinding, right? So when we last left, I was like 21, I think. So I grinded 8 levels in Valkyrum, and then I went and did in Bastok. Last I left was I was trying to get the small sword quest. There was actually a prerequisite quest for that, so I had to go do that. And then it turns out I don't have 3 fame, which I was kind of expecting not to have 3 fame anyway. So I can't do the small sword quest from Bastok. But I got some new gear. So this just dropped. I have no idea what these things even are. I've never seen them before. So they must be from Wings of the God, something. I must not have been leveling in Valkyrum when these were able to drop off coffers. But apparently I got them, and they dropped, and they're really good Subbulgars with pants. So that's it. That's what I've been using. So other than that, everything is exactly the same as we last left. I haven't gotten any new gear outside of any of that stuff. I've gotten one crab apron from killing crabs. So we need Damselfly Worm and we need Magic Skull. So that's what we're going to do. We're farming up sub-job stuff so I can finally get a sub-job. So we will travel to another home point. We'll go out to... before I do any of that, I want to make sure I get Signet again. But... we can't... I don't know if we can... I've aggro ghouls and I can take them down, but they're not easy. Ghouls are still kind of difficult. So we might just level off some damselflies. Maybe try to get to 30 and 31 before we try to get the ghoul for the magic skull. But because they're not easy, and I'm still very undergeared. And that's the big problem with trying to fight these ghouls, is being undergeared for them. So let's warp back out to Selbina, travel to another home point. So climb Selbina, 1.1 in Selbina, 500, whatever, yes please. So we'll travel up to Selbina. We'll probably try to get some worms first. I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning and try to get the Fields of Valor so we can do the book. Now, the other thing is I've done some stuff as well to get, I guess, updated... Oh, no. Am I supposed to... Let me see. Are the updated graphics running? It looks like the updated graphics are running. So, yeah, it does look like that. These are slightly better graphics. But, I guess... Glowing Surviving... For the series for 11, yeah. 11 is super fun, which is why I really wanted to do live streaming to start off with 11. Because 11 is a difficult, a very difficult game. And there's a lot of grinding in it, and I don't mind the grinding. And like I just said, most of the reason why I leveled off stream was because I was just grinding. See, like, these things are EP. So we're going to grind off some of the damselflies to get the damselfly worm now. But I really thought it was best if I do a lot of the early game stuff on stream. Because that's where a lot of the difficulty comes from in 11. Just getting a foothold in the world is very difficult. So I'm glad that it's enjoyable. I'm going to go back to doing episodic stuff once I... because I'm not going to stream again me leveling up Thief. So I'm going to try to level up Thief to 15, just so I can get sub-job, or with the sub-job I can have Treasure Hunter. But I'm not going to show leveling all the way up to 15 again, right? And I'll just do that off camera and everything. But I'm glad with... I figured it'd be more enjoyable to do the live streams and the long, showing a lot of me getting a foothold in the world. But like I said, once you've actually gotten stuff... Then it's going to be more so I'll just change it to, okay, we're doing a BCNM, we're doing this mission, we're hunting this NM, and then I'll just focus on that as offline, just episodes without streaming. There'll probably be other times where I do stream, maybe like camping an NM or something, maybe notable NMs. Like I still have yet to, something casting on me, Bleachers casting regen. Notable NMs like Leaving Lizzie, I still haven't done that. I might have to kill this gambler. So I still don't have Leaving Lizzie. I'll probably try to get it as I'm leveling up Thief to 15. I'll try to camp Lizzie. Or Valkyrie Emperor. I'll probably maybe camp Valkyrie Emperor. Valkyrie Emperor might even be up when we're camping these damselflies. I doubt I could kill Valkyrie Emperor at level 30 with no sub-job, but it would be fun. I don't think I can kill Valkyrie Emperor. There's probably no way. Just if I can't take a Ghoul, I can't take Emperor. But now I have to run all the way back to get to the thing. So I want to get to whatever the damselfly Fields of Valor is. So the other thing is, once I'm done with this, I can stream for about however long it takes, or 2 hours. I can stream for about 2 hours, or however long it takes for me to farm up these sub-job items. But I have to also go do, now that I've done that big long video, hopefully that video was enjoyable, the big Kingdom Death discussion video, that took like a week to edit. But now that that's done, I'm going to go back, I have to do episode 40. That's my other plan right away. So maybe I'll get that recorded today too. But the hopefully the discussion video was entertaining. I'm glad that it is done. I look forward to doing more of them as well. So let's see what we have. Read about individual training. Let's check page 3. Damselflies and crabs. This sounds perfect. 5 damselflies, 3 crabs. Bring it on. All right. So now we walk all the way back. I wonder if there's another Fields of Valor I just don't know of. There's probably, you know what, now that I probably think about it, there's probably one near the, what is it, Saruman Campaign? Is that up there? Lothian Plateau. There's probably one up there. I could have walked to the Lothian Plateau entrance rather than walking all this way back to this one. So, let's buff ourselves up. Just in case we aggro Gob. We'll have Protect up, because this Tink, or Blitz of Butcher. No arrow. Good, I'm glad it was interesting. I had a lot of fun making it. So the difficult thing with that one was I enjoyed talking to everybody. And I'm a fan of Hit Points Gaming, right? I watched Hit Points Gaming before I bought Kingdom Death. So I had so it was just fun for me to even have video from them and collabing with them. So that was fun for me. So that got into the point of how to tell if something is fun, because there might be people who dislike Hit Points Gaming, but which is crazy to me. I don't know who would dislike Hit Points Gaming. So, but if that were to happen, it's what if someone didn't like that or something? But I figured most people would probably know who Hit Points Gaming was. So, but stuff like that. So it was one of those ones where it was harder for me to judge what's entertaining for everybody over what I find entertaining. But I'm glad. It seems like a lot of people enjoyed it. So it was a very neat discussion. Should I be killing? No, I think those crabs are going to link together. I don't want to mess with those. Let's try to get to a damselfly camp. I think there's a leecher down here at the end of the bottom of this cliff somewhere. Goblin Leecher, he's way over there. Oh, it's a gambler. All right, so that's good. So then the other thing, whoops, got to watch out for these gobs. So now we're going to go over here to, well, we can kill, oh, these are probably going to link too. Actually, we can probably pull this one away and see if we can get some damselfly worms. Would be absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and cast Blind on this thing. And let's see how damselflies go. I think I can kill them. I think I've killed one before when I was here leveling by myself off camera and everything. So these should be pretty easy for us to handle. So, but yeah, eventually I'm going to need to run and get some new spells, or not new spells, just run around leveling up my spells, because they're so low. My magic casting and everything is so low. So I'm gonna have to rank this stuff up, because I still can't get all my debuffs to stick. I've been trying to cycle through doing that stuff as I've been fighting these things in here in the dunes as I was leveling off. So I was leveling off crabs and lizards to get to 29. So I know we can take crabs, no problem. These damselflies, I'm pretty sure I could take them too. I mean, obviously I'm killing this one, but Cursed Sphere. It would be great if we could get damselfly right away. Well, either way, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to be fighting more of them. I'm going to beat this mission, beat this Valor, Fields of Valor thing, so. Yeah, so I just got to hit the, spamming of these just bio and poison and dia. That's the only thing I could do to finally get these, enfeebling magics up, and it slows down my, DPS by doing that. Alright, so this progress 1 of 5. No damselfly worm. I'm sure we'll get one. We'll sit here for a second. I forget exactly where the goblins are. I should probably go to the other beach. There's also the NM that's here. I don't think I could kill this NM. I've seen it here before. It must be up just all the time. Whatever the one here that's on this beach. So, interesting, but no way I could probably kill it. There's no way I could probably kill pretty much anything here on any of these NMs. They're just way too much. So what we'll do here is we'll kill this crab. Like I said, I just have to... Oh, I don't have bind. I gotta find a way to get bind too. Whoever drops bind, I'm pretty sure I can get it from goblins. But all this stuff, these crabs, just have to burn them down. That's the other thing. Like, crabs are hard to tell because if they put up their defense too much, because I don't have like a ton of MP, like I can't like try to speed kill them because I need to use MP to kill them because they have so high defense and everything. But hopefully, maybe I could speed up the kill times. I doubt it. Yeah, see, so when they put up the bubble wall or whatever it is, bubble curtain, I pretty much just do no damage. I really need better weapons too, but sucks because I couldn't get to that. I just couldn't get that short sword quest, which is really what I wanted to do. But I need fame. So the best way to probably get fame is to go kill the sheep in Lothian to get like the cabbage and the carrots, I think is what it is. And then I could come back here to Selbina and trade it for the one sheep farmer guy. Or just a farmer there. Trade him the cabbage and the carrots and stuff. That's the best way to rank up fame, because that does Bastic fame and Juno fame. Juno fame is also going to be good. We'll need that for the Chocobo. I think I might be able to just do the Chocobo quest. You might just need 0 fame for that. I forget. But either way, I'm going to have to find a way to farm fame. So getting those cabbages and stuff. Maybe I'll go out there and level up Thief out there. But it would also be great once I get Thief, I'll be able to steal. So stealing is another, like, just stealing beast coins even. Just anything I could craft with. And the beast coins are great because then I can level up goldsmithing and blacksmithing using them. Mithril beast coins, silver beast coins, regular beast coins. They're really good for just disenchanting or for making ignits out of, for skilling up. So that's something I always have to keep in mind too, which will be great when I start leveling up Thief. Basically, I really need Thief if I'm going to be soloing anything. Oh, stop moving. Oh, there's that Goblin Leecher. We got to watch for him. So let's bring this fly way over here. So it'll be great once I'm able to get this sub job, which is the point of today. Grind out this sub job. Or at least try to grind out the sub job and get some stuff. So, yeah, sword skill 64. That's not too bad. That sword skill's not that low. The other thing we can do is we could always go to the mines. I forget exactly which mines. The ones that are in Kronstadt can go there. They have ghouls all the time, but because I'm going to be leveling here anyway, I think it's fine. Since I need to kill these damselflies for experience, I think eventually ghouls will just spawn and we'll try to grab one. Hopefully the ghouls don't take forever to kill, and hopefully Magic Skull only requires me to kill a couple. Because those mines are also have like bogeys in them and stuff, so it's not super great for me, like leveling up there. It will be difficult because all those things will link and everything, so I would rather farm here for the ghouls if I can, rather than needing to go to those mines. Not great in the mines, for sure. Mines also, I think, can drop treasure keys. There are chests in there. I don't know what's in those chests. I think that mine might be one of the places where you go for RSE. Another reason why I need to get Juno fame. Oh no. These will link together, so come on over here. What an unfortunate place to get a spawn. That was very unfortunate. Don't link. And they linked. So, probably gonna die here. I don't see how I survive this. Don't see how I survive this at all. Ooh, that was really lucky. Really lucky. Ooh, what an unfortunate spawn. Wow, this sucks. See, so now I can't burn this one down because I need the HP for healing. Oh my gosh. Really unfortunate that spawn right there. Then again, this is a terrible camp, so I don't even know really why I'm here. It's more so my fault for even camping right here. Might have to run away from this one, but it looks like we should be able to handle this. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate spawn. Probably have to cast blind on this. Yeah, hopefully we can blind it. See, but this is another reason why I need my enfeebling. There, my enfeebling's 39, so if I skilled up, that means it's stuck. Good, it's blinded. Very unfortunate here. Man, that link was a very, very bad. Very bad time to link. Oh my gosh. No, we don't. We do not venom. Very unfortunate. I wish I had Poisona, but I can't get Poisona as a red mage. Oh my gosh. Very unfortunate. Am I going to have to run away from this? Oh my gosh. Yeah. So now I'm going to lose HP, but fuck. We'll come back. Hopefully we can just claim it right now, right away. Well, it's still weakened. Yep, lost experience there for sure. Oh my gosh. What an unfortunate spawn. Oh my gosh. Stupid. God. Okay, well I guess we'll need to actually have an actual camp. I guess I'm not strong enough to just be able to fight wherever I feel like it. I got overconfident. Stupid linking. Alright. Let's go see if I can get that, if I can grab it while it's still weak. And pull it away. Definitely need to avoid this leecher. Stop. God. Okay, well I guess we're fighting leecher. So, scratch that on the getting to be able to actually fight these stupid worms. Oh my gosh. Terrible. I think I can get Protect 2. I just don't know where to buy it. Protect 2 seems kind of expensive. I should really try to get Protect 2. Stone Skin would also really help. Come on, stupid leecher. Let's go. Basically, the only thing I can do is hope that my stuff starts sticking on these things. Aquaveil. See, these guys need to start dropping these spells. These guys have Paralyze and stuff, which would be very helpful. Along with Aquaveil would also be very helpful. Stupid. Need to get the actual drop rates, though. Need to actually get them to drop. This is also why I need to get to 30. We need to get to Thief 15. So many things that will begin to be alleviated once I can actually kill things like reliably. Or just like kill things faster. Another weapon would be great. Okay, let's just try to burn him down. Oh my gosh, I'm paralyzed. Are you kidding? This first time it takes paralyzation is now he's gonna do cure 3. Oh my gosh. First time paralyzation even takes hold is when I'm trying to cast. Oh, these stupid leechers. Now I'm left with no recourse but to try to burn them down. Bomb toss, kill yourself. Nope. What's he casting? Oh, Diaga. Oh, these stupid... Come on, let's go. Fire, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my gosh. Cure 3. Oh my gosh. Oh, you stupid leecher. When are you going to run out of MP? I just need another weapon skill. Come on, weapon skill. So close. Come on, come on. Goblin Rush, that's no good. Bomb toss, kill yourself. There we go. Oh, it didn't kill him. Come on. There. Oh. My gosh. Valkyrim is just not safe. Not safe at all here. So... Oh my gosh, with that... These flies... Yeah, we really need... We need the Damselfly Worm to drop now. Like, within this one time. So I can go back to killing crabs and stuff. Things that can't kill me as fast as damselflies and leechers and goblins. They kill me way faster than I can handle. Like, it's just not a fair fight. Even though those things register as EP to me, it's just not fair. I can't remember what I get at 30. I think I get another at 30. I think Red Mage gets another another fast cast, which would be very helpful. Right, I only have fast cast 1. Magic attack bonus, magic defense bonus. I resist petrify. That was helpful for when I was living off the things. Fast cast. So another thing of fast cast would be really helpful. That would be amazingly helpful for actually being able to burn these things down within the counterattacks and stuff. So now we try to get another worm. I should really go to the other side, the other camp. Damselfly Worm lets me get the sub-job. So I need Crab Apron, Damselfly Worm, and Magic Skull. Then I can actually unlock the sub-job. I think in the current version of the game, the sub-job's not unlocked via, like, be doing this. I think sub-jobs are now unlocked, like, some other way. Which is probably better for the game, because sub-jobs are really annoying to, like, unlock. For at least when you're playing by yourself. As a... when you're playing, like, if you were to play this in the old 75 era, or you play this on a private server, you level up off of these things, so you're probably going to get a Damselfly Worm just by leveling up here. Same thing what I'm trying to do. I mean, I'll probably get these worms just from doing it, but once I get a sub-job, then I can do, the typical Final Fantasy sub-job thing where you can have 2 job skills, which is why I need to be Thief. So being a Thief would be awesome, because then I can steal and it increases the chance of things dropping. Whereas me being a Red Mage doesn't really help with things dropping. So I need Treasure Hunter. And in order to do that, I need to be 15 Thief. And sub-job is half your level. So right now I am just 29 Red Mage. So once I become 30 Red Mage and I have the ability to get a sub-job, I'll be a 30 Red Mage, 15 Thief, which is what I really want to do. 30 sub-job, 15 feet is like the goal, because I don't have Treasure Hunter. But I need to go then level up 15 Thief. Or I need to go level Thief to 15. Yeah, it's just a... it's a quest to have the ability to even have a sub-job. Yeah, it's not a level requirement. It probably might be now. There is a level requirement attached to the quest. I can't accept a quest till I'm level 18. So once I'm level 18, I can then accept the quest. So there is a level requirement aspect to it, but there's no level requirement once you've done it. And once you've done it, you always have it. So you don't need to do it for every single job. Whereas some things on like in the old era, you would have to break, like you had to cap. So they had these things called the Genki caps, or the whatever tier capping. So you were capped at level 50. You had level caps, and then you had to do like Genkai 1, Genkai 2, or whatever they were called. Oh, a chest. Be something. Prison powder is good. Potion. So you would be capped at level 50. Then you'd go and defeat that monster or whatever it was for the mission. Then you can go to 55. Then you were capped at 55, 60, 65, 70, and then 75. And the only one that was ever job capped and wasn't account capped was the 70. If you wanted to get level 75 on a job, you had to go defeat Matt with every single job to get it to level 75. So that was something else. Once you did it with all the jobs, you got something called Matt's Cap. And then you could wear that around, showing that you've gotten all jobs at least past 70. You've beaten Matt with all the jobs, which is interesting. Or no, I think once you beat Matt, then you could go to 75. But then in order to like get the Matt's Cap, you then have to fight Matt with everybody, with every single job. But the nice thing about this game was everything was always account linked. So whenever you made progression, you always made progression on your account. Not so much making like slow progression just per character, where you'd have to go back and do everything per character. You had like a living, persisting character in this game. So once you leveled up something, or once you achieved something, as long as your character did it, then you could change jobs and you could be perfectly fine. You'd have that for every single one of your jobs. You would never have to redo it, which is great. So hopefully blind sticks. There, I leveled up, so that means I'd probably stuck. So these damselflies, we're going to keep trying to kill these as much as I can. So now it's nighttime. Now is when I can go look for the ghouls, which I think there's a ghoul right around the corner here, if I remember correctly. Because I remember when you used to leave Selbita at night, you didn't want to go to the left. There'd be a ghoul right around the corner. But if I'm going to fight a ghoul, I'm going to need all my magic. So try to burn this thing down and then save my TP for the ghoul. That's the best way. Because ghouls are stupid cursed sphere. See, the other thing is I want to come back with Blue Mage. Eventually I might want to play Blue Mage. Blue Mage is another really good job that can solo really well. But as for right now, I could only be Red Mage. Because when you hit level 30, you can go unlock the advanced jobs, which is then when I could go unlock Blue Mage. So that would be helpful. But still no damselfly worm. So it's nighttime. Let's go look for a ghoul to go kill. A ghoul would be a magic skull would be perfect, and I hope I only have to fight one ghoul to get one magic skull. That would be immensely helpful. Man, once I get sub job, man, everything will go so much faster. I'll be loving this once I have my sub job. The other thing is once I get the advanced jobs too, is I could always switch to Beast Tamer, but Beast Tamer would be very helpful for doing this, but not as fun. I never really enjoyed Beast Tamer, but it does make soloing a lot easier. I could always go do that, unlock Beast Tamer once I get to 30, and then never really have to worry about this too much more. Farming EPs would be so easy. Alright, let's see if the ghoul's over here. No. Butcher, okay. If If I remember right, there's a ghoul right around this corner. Yeah, Blue Mage is awesome. Blue Mage is one of the jobs I never got to play so much because I kind of quit right around when Wings of the Goddess was released. Well, not released, but I probably quit like 6 or 7 months into Wings of the Goddess. I thought there was ghouls around here. Where's the ghoul? So, well, Blue Mage was Treasure of Oregon, but I just never really played as much of it. I got it to level like 40 or 50 or something like that, but Blue Mage would be so cool. I'm really thinking about doing Blue Mage. The thing about Blue Mage is I like need gear for Blue Mage. I guess I don't need any more gear than I do for Red Mage. Blue Mage might be something I go and look into as well. Where's ghouls? Come on. I really could have sworn there's ghouls around here. Maybe it's around... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it's around this bend. Oh, there's the bogey. I don't want that. We'll stay away from that. There's a ghoul. Alright, cool. Oh, there's another bogey. Beast Tamer is really good for soloing because you have a pet. So you have a pet job. And having, like, the... Alright, now I gotta go rush at him because he's gonna cast spells. Having the pet's really powerful. So having, like, the pet is really, really good for, you know, just damage and playing by yourself. Blue Mage is also really good for soloing, if I remember correctly. Because Blue Mage was pretty powerful, but Blue Mage I think I also need Ninja. Ninja's going to be a pain because of Shihai. Just even being able to make the stuff to even be able to play Ninja is going to be just such a pain. So, oh my gosh, that was a huge amount of damage. Man, see, these ghouls, I don't even know if I could kill them. I might need to 2-hour them down, which is not going to be great at all. I really don't want to have to 2-hour these things down. But I guess I have no choice. So, chain spell, let's go. Stupid ghouls. No way I could kill them. Yeah, no way. Ghouls are too difficult still, which sucks. So, oh, maybe if he misses again. Yeah, no, he didn't miss. Okay, so ghouls are too difficult. If I can run back to this one, I might be able to kill it. Ghouls are going to be way too difficult for me still. Even with 2-houring, I couldn't take that down. Which is a pain. But I don't really care about losing experience. So whenever you die in 11, you lose experience, and then you could possibly de-level, but I don't really care about that. Because I just need these jobs. Or I need this sub-job. Like, sub-job is so much more important, and I would gladly die again to this ghoul if I could kill it. Like, I'm just going to go fight this thing again. So hopefully it doesn't regen too quickly. I know right where it is. So if it doesn't regen, I don't think... There's the ghoul that's around the corner. How come he wasn't there when I first came around the corner? I always remembered him from when when people would leave Selbina when you actually played, and then the ghoul would aggro you right there. There he is. So, yeah, if I could just get him quick before he heals too much. And the reason why I want to kill ghouls now is because they only spawn at night. Since undead mobs only spawn at night, like, during the day, and days are so long in this game, like, it's going to be too long for me to wait. Like, so I would rather kill it when I have the opportunity to. Don't interrupt my cast. Man, I really need Aqua Veil. Or ice spikes. If this thing could drop ice spikes for me, that would be just great and fantastic as well. Come on, drop a skull. Ah. Okay, so we try to kill his friend up here now. And I'm poisoned. Oh, I need Protect. I think Protect 2 might be for sale in Selbina. Protect 2 would be helpful. Stone Skin would be helpful. See, there's so many things that make it so difficult for me to remember just how hard some of this stuff is. Because normally I would just have Aqua Veil, I would just have all these things that really help. Like Protect 2, immensely helpful. I'd be taking like a third of the damage I am now. Stone Skin, also, same thing. I'd be taking like a third of the damage I am. Aqua Veil, my spells wouldn't be getting interrupted as much. So, I'm used to having those things. Plus, having actual gear. Like, I'm still using like a level 10 sword here. Level 9 sword at level 30. Not great. So, like, it's so hard. So, even though these things should be no problem, right? Like, I'm sure, like, there's probably people who played and be like, level 30, killing a ghoul. You should easily be able to kill a ghoul. Yeah, I agree. I'm sure I probably could, had I had a sub job, had I had gear. I'm sure you're 100% correct. I should be blowing through these ghouls. But I don't have gear. So that makes it a problem. Having like ice spikes would help. So many things would help. Ice spikes deal damage back. They're like thorns. So when I get hit, they deal damage back. All these things would be so immensely helpful. Stop interrupting my attacks or my casting. Oh my gosh. Right, this one seems a little bit easier. Maybe that other one wasn't an EP. Well, we'll find out. We'll still see. Okay. Yeah, this one looks a little bit easier. I'm killing this one a little bit faster. This one's definitely being killed a lot faster. If I wouldn't have missed, did I just miss with Red Lotus Blade? No, I hit it. Oh, because it did drain. Oh, gosh. Come on, die. Alright. Got one spell left in me. Gonna cast water, and we'll just hope that I kill it. Otherwise, I'm out of MP. Oh no, don't drain me anymore. I killed it. Drop a skull. Ah. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be so painful. Alright, I guess we're on ghoul hunt again. More ghoul hunting. Where can I go to get more ghoul hunts? Or where can I go to get my ghoul hunting on? Stupid ghouls. Maybe I'll hit 30. 30 would be very helpful as well, because I think I get that fast cast, which would speed up my casting time. That'd be very helpful. Oh, this game was so difficult. Oh, this game is so difficult. Okay. Maybe Valkyrie Emperor would be up? Maybe I'll laughingly try to take down Valkyrie Emperor. Oh no, I don't have my 2 hour. If I had my 2 hour, I might, for the joke, try to pull Valkyrie Emperor. But without my 2 hour, I'd stand no chance. I doubt he's up. I wonder if he is up, actually. I forgot, I do have wide scan. Wide scan. Let's look for a ghoul. Oh, there's some more ghouls. So there's a ghoul behind me. And I'm not close enough to see if Balk remembers. Okay, ghouls. Where's the ghoul that was behind me? Damselfly. There he is. Come on, ghoul. So we want blind. I'm gonna have to walk up there. I was hoping he would come down. There, I got him. I don't want that goblin, though. I don't want that goblin. Oh, is he not going to come right down off the cliff? Yeah, he did. Sweet. Alright, so I was able to pull one. It's not the best spot, but what can I do? Alright, here we go again. This is my life now. Pulling ghouls and hoping not to die. Burning out. We're just 2 glass cannons. Ghouls are like glass cannons too because they do like drain. They're like Dark Knights, so they do damage to themselves sometimes. Or they might not all be Dark Knights, but they all have the same like, you know, the graphics. So they're all the same. They all look exactly the same. They're not like goblins where you can tell when one's different. Or no, wait. I think some ghouls have sword and shield. So this is the Dark Knight type. This is the one that will do, yeah, the Black Mage casting and stuff, and then do drain and stuff. So these things are also like glass cannons. They just go way out. So it's a fight of 2 glass cannons where I need to waste all my MP and hope to burn it down with my magic because I can't stand up. It does way more damage than I do. And then I don't want it draining me for all my life. Die, 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 die. Nice. These ones aren't so bad. Earth crystal. Not a skull. Skulls. Skull, skull, skull. Skull is all I need. Probably can do two more fights with ghouls, and then it's going to be back to the Damselfly as well when it's day. Which wide scan again? Look for more ghouls. Ghoul directly above me. Alright, once I get my MP back, we'll go fight this another ghoul. Farming up. Farming up stuff is all we can do. Hopefully it drops. Otherwise, man, if it doesn't drop, I guess what do I do then? Man, I guess I had to wait a whole nother day. Well, I guess that's fine. I guess if it doesn't drop, maybe we'll start killing pugs with just to level up off pugs. So slow going. This is so slow going. All right, well, try for another one. What's my max? HP 88. That looks good. All right, maxed out. Let's go. Alright, he was blinded. So he starts casting Frost, which is going to be bad for me. Bad news. Let's cast Slow. Maybe Slow will stick. That'd be great if it did. Alright, it looks like it's stuck. So let's burn him down. Oh man, see, this is another one that's probably too difficult because I can tell from I'm not doing much damage to it. Alright, let's go. Come on, come on. Not very much. Not even worth it. Okay, so Arrow is not worth casting. That was a waste of MP. Man, So his water does do quite a bit. The other thing is if I had food, that'd be great. Could buff myself with food, but... Yeah, see, these say EP, but I question whether or not these are EP. Well, again, it's hard for me to tell. The game's probably right. A level 29 red mage checking this probably should have no problem killing it. But that's assuming that I have good gear, or gear in general, just at all. Oh, man. Don't drain from me. So the ghoul starts casting Blizzard. That's not great. So, let's see. I need to have him miss. Bloodsaber, not great. He's going to drain from me again. Okay, I don't know if I can kill him because I keep missing. Well, he missed too. This is going to be another just hope for the best here. He needs to miss. Okay. He needs to miss like 3 more times. Okay, he did not miss there. Ice spikes, that's not great because that means I'm going to take damage. So he needs to miss again and then I need to burn him down. No, he didn't miss. If he would have missed, I would have killed him. Because I would have got Burning Blade. Oh my gosh. But luckily, we're just going to cheese this whole thing. How much experience did I lose? Only 300 experience? That's not too bad. I'll get that back from killing him. So we're cheesing. We're respawning and running right back to him and hoping to cheese him down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I needed him to miss one more time. If he would have missed me, then I could have Burning Blade or Red Lotus Blade. Arrow was a waste of time, so I need to remember that Arrow does not work. Fire was not great against him. It looks like just Blizzard, but Blizzard's like my most expensive spell, which is also not super great for me. And the ghoul's casting Bind. Okay, well... So Blizzard was the best thing. So it's just all Blizzard that was doing the most damage. The Ghouls in Guskin Mine, yeah, I was talking about that. The Ghouls in Guskin Mine are a little bit easier. Well, there's level 30. That will help. The Ghouls in Guskin Mine are a little bit easier, but the thing with Guskin Mine is, like, everything there links. I can go there, but it's going to be really difficult because that place is super... Oh, I don't need to rest. Sweet, because we leveled up. Guskin Mine would be nice. I should go there, but since it's night now, I'll try to wide scan another one of these. Will-o'-the-wisp. Let's go get ourselves killed. Ghoul. Where's the other ghoul? Ghoul. That was the ghoul I just killed. Okay, so there's another ghoul right here, up on this mountain, up on this cliffside. Yeah, Guskin Mine is easier, but there's so much crap in Guskin Mine. I forget what else is in there. Isn't there like... Is it orcs that are in there too? Okay, so this is one of the paladin type ones. These are going to be more difficult because I do less damage to them. But they can't drain me back. The other ones were draining, which was the problem. But yeah, Guskin Mines, I can go there after this. The other thing with that is I can go past Dem. I need to go past the Crag of Dem so I can trade a crystal to it because that's my next mission. Yeah, the dogs and skeletons will link together, which is the problem. But what else is in there? Yeah, there's the bogies are in there too, but I don't think I need to worry about them because I think they're blood aggro. I can't remember if bogies, or I think they're magic and blood aggro, which is another problem when things are blood aggro because of the nature of me fighting by myself. I'm going to be at yellow HP quite a bit, so blood aggro is bad for me. But Guskin Mines I could totally go to. The real thing was I was hoping that this wouldn't be such a problem. In a perfect world, this wouldn't be a problem. I would just level up here and I would get the skull off, like my third or fourth kill. But, that's not going to be the case. I'm going to probably have to kill like 30 of these things with my luck. The bogeys are deeper in. Yeah, I can't remember. See, Guskin Mines is one of those places where you only go very specifically for like RSE. There's never any reason to go to Guskin Mines, so going off just my memory from like 20 years ago. I don't remember the layout of Guskin. I remember how to get there, but I don't remember the layout or where things are exactly once you're in there. Magic Skull? No. Okay. Another ghoul. I think we have time for one more ghoul. As long as I can heal up before 6. Where's the next ghoul? Let me wide scan for the next ghoul. I know he was up here. I saw it. Was he in the back? Or ghoul's gone now? No, Will-O-Wisp was still there. Oh, I don't know if Poot still plays. I doubt Poot still plays 11. Maybe he does. Who knows? But he definitely did. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was. I mean, I picked it because I played Mithra. So this is the same. This is literally the character I played. The Mithra Mithra 6 Hair A, small. This is literally what I played when I played retail in the 75 era. So I don't know if Poots. I mean, he definitely played. As you can go watch that YouTube video, Poots vs Atari or whatever. So he definitely did play. Because he talks about 11. And if that video was made in 2006, that would be around the time of... Yep, good. I'm glad the collab video was... It took a while to make, so I'm glad it was... I'm glad it was entertaining. I'm looking to do more of them. I'm going to do... Probably, I want to do a lore video with some people from Lantern's Reign and stuff to talk about lore. I'm thinking about doing a lore video covering the Twilight Order because I really want to do the I really want to do my episode 50 and stuff, and that story revolves around the Twilight Order and the Twilight Sword and stuff, so I should probably do a lore video on that. Depending on... I should talk to the person who wants to do it. The other thing is I could do the Red Witches. I want to do Nico and stuff, because Red Witches is supposed to be the next update. So if I could do Nico and the White Witch, or the White Speakers and Pariah and all that stuff, that'd be neat to have a lore video on those. So, come on, Damselfly Worm. Let's go. The level up here is quite... impressive, actually. These things are hitting me for less. So I wonder what I got at level 30. I didn't even check. I'm pretty sure I got a fast cast, right? I didn't even look to see what I learned when I dinged 30. Oh, 5 of 5. So I gotta go kill 2 crabs now. Or 3 crabs, or whatever it was. So I'm progress 5 of 5. What did I get for leveling up? Let's see. Status. No, not status. Abilities. Job traits. What did I get 30? Nothing? Job ability? Nothing? Nothing. There's got to be something. Probably some spell that I can't afford or don't have. Probably like regen or something. Yeah, so maybe he was. I don't know. Maybe he played Mithra. I think he'd be Ataru or something. He probably was Mithra. Who knows? But when he played, I think it's a good... It's a safe bet that I think it's going to be one of those two. I think he was either a Taru or a Mithra. I would assume for Poots. Come here, Snipper. I do not have the worm. I have the apron. The apron I got just because I was leveling up. So between the last stream and this stream, I've gone quite a bit. So I'm level 30. I just dinged level 30. When I ended the last stream, I was level 21. So what I did was, oh, thank you, Brian. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad that it's entertaining, and I don't plan on stopping for a long time because I find it very fun. I'm just glad that I can do all kinds of stuff. I'm just glad that it's fun. Kingdom Death has such a unique community, and you should watch that. You should watch the thing where Poots did his Adam Poots vs Atari video, where he really wanted to make a game that has good community based around it, and he used the example of Final Fantasy XI. But he did do that. Whether or not it's the community that he envisioned around Kingdom Death, he was successful in designing a game that has a strong community. So good for him. So back to what I was doing. I went from 21 to 29 when I started today's stream, and I did leveled up a whole bunch off of lizards, so I could grind up lizard skin and stuff, because I know I'm going to need to start crafting, because I'm going to need to do leather working and stuff to make gear. And from 27 to 29, I farmed the crabs, so I was able to get a crab apron. So the damselfly worm is... Yeah, Beast Tamer, I should do Beast Tamer, right? But Beast Tamer is like... not great for other stuff. Well, I guess it is good for other stuff too. I want to do a cool job. I was thinking about switching to Blue Mage, but I know Red Mage is really good because Red Mage can do a lot of stuff that Beast Tamer can't. Like if I can get, but then again, Red Mage, I need a lot of gear. So assuming that I can get a lot of gear, Red Mage can do a lot of stuff. But I need to be able to get that gear, right? Say if I have all the elemental staffs and I have enfeebling torque and if I have all the gear that you should have when you're level 75 Red Mage, then I can actually do stuff, right? Like I don't know if I'll be able to solo some of the stuff, but I could probably kill some, like maybe Simurgh. I might be able to kill Simurgh by myself if I had all that extra. If I had all the actual good gear for Red Mage, you could probably kill Simurgh. So I could actually kill some ground H&Ms, maybe soloing them. They'd take a long time because it would just be me binding and running away. But H&Ms don't despawn and stuff, so it would just be me binding, running, then nuking, binding, blinding, nuking. But I could probably kill some of the H&Ms. I could probably kill Circuit. I could probably kill it. But that's me finding ways to get all that good gear. So that's one thing about 75 Red Mage that's good, is you can do stuff like that. But at the same time, Beast Tamer makes everything so much easier, and you're right. Blue Mage is also an interesting one. I think Blue Mage would be a fun one to play, because Blue Mage is pretty good. But the thing with Blue Mage is I need to sub Ninja, and I don't know if I can get Shihai. That's the other problem. Shihai is going to be a difficult one to do, right? Shihai is going to require... oh, there we go. So I completed the training resume, got myself an extra 2,000, nice little boost there. Now I'm halfway to 31. So we go back to killing these flies. That was a nice little bump that we just got from killing that from completing that completing the Fields of Valor thing there. Nice bump, 2,000 experience. That's a huge bump. So now we farm up some more flies and hope we level up. If I can hit level 31 from these flies, that would also be great. Because there's no more ghouls, right? So now, you're right. Guskin Mines is now the place to be, because I can't do that stuff here. Ghouls aren't going to be spawning here anymore, which is a shame. Well, so this is the placeholder for Valkyrie Emperor right here. I think this is the placeholder for Valkyrie Emperor, or it's the other one over there. But either way, if Valkyrie Emperor spawns, maybe I'll stupidly try to kill it. I don't think that would work out for me. But Blue Mage would be great if I had a way of getting Shihai. Pretty much Red Mage Ninja would also be great if I had a way of getting Shihai. So what I'm going to do with that is I'll probably edit the stores. I'll probably have to go in and edit the shops. I was thinking I'll make a NPC in Norg sell Shihai. The other thing is, Ninja's also difficult because I can't even get like Utsutsumi Ni and stuff because those are locked behind BCNMs. So I've lifted the job or the level restriction on BCNMs and Prometheans, so I can go do the Promi quests. Don't even think about it, Mugger. You're not supposed to see where we're on the beach. The beach is supposed to be safe, free of gobs. So that's the other thing. I've lifted the level restriction zones, so I can do BCNMs at any single level I want, which sounds like it's broken, but remember, I got to do them solo, so it's not going to be super easy. So let's go ahead and kill this damselfly, hopefully to get some worm. I guess if I get a damselfly worm, I guess I'll go to Guskin. That would probably be the best. Or the other ones, I forget which one's which now. Is Guskin the one that's off of Tarragoni Canyon, or is Guskin the one that's off of Kronstadt? I'll go to the one that's off of Kronstadt. The Highlands. The one that's off of Tarragoni Canyon is also nice. Could get RSE in there. So that's the other thing about fighting the ghouls in Guskin or that other place that's off of Tarragoni Canyon. Fighting in there could give me a coffer key, and then if I go in there, I could get the RSE. RSE is something else I'm going to have to really rely on because RSE is free gear that's kind of easy to get, and I need that. I need free gear that's easy to get. The other thing is just spending my conquest points. I could do that. I want to get the Centurion Sword, but in order to get Centurion Sword, I need to be level 3. I need to be rank 3. Guskin's the one that's off of Kronstadt. I mean, I could have Googled it too, but what's the one that's off of Tarragoni? All right, I just remembered it. It's the Maze of Chakra Mage, or the Maze of Shaken, whatever. That's the one that's off of Tarragoni Canyon. I should go to Tarragoni Canyon too because there's an NM there that drops a nice cloak. Shinigami Mage. What's the name of the one that's off of Guskin, or off of Tarragoni Canyon? The Maze of, I don't know, something. I could go there too. There's also ghouls there. I have to take the boat. Taking the boat would be fun. Maybe we'll take the boat. I haven't taken the boat yet this series. Maze of Chakrami, that's it. That's the one that's off of Tarragoni Canyon. Yeah. So most of the stuff, I'm doing this off of memory, off of playing the game every single day for like 4 to 5 hours a day when I was in high school and college. I like to think I have a pretty good memory of this stuff. I never got leaping boots. I just so here's the thing with leaping boots. I talked about this a little bit earlier. Leaping boots. I want to get some. I'm level 30 red mage right now, and I know I'm gonna sub thief just so I can steal from stuff. Well, okay, lifetime prison sentence. I don't know if that'd be whatever prison is letting me pick a game and have it in my cell and play. That's pretty generous prison. Deserted Island, right? Isn't that what the question usually is? Deserted Island games. One solo game, hypothetical, in a lifetime prison sentence. Spend as much time as you wanted. Well, I mean, it would probably be. See, here's the thing. So when you get weird like situations like that, you're gonna want games that have high variable things, right? So the default question for that, like the question you should be doing, the answer to that is things that you have like control over, because then you can at least modify them, or things that you can have unlimited amount of customization and randomness in them, because you're never gonna get the same thing twice. So the easy question would be something like Minecraft, right? Or like a simulation game like SimCity, right? Those are the easy. Uh, oh yeah, air conditioning would be nice too. Those would be the easy things, right? You'd want like Minecraft, or you'd want a SimCity, something that has a huge degree of randomness, right? Because then you're never going to get old, or it's never going to get old, and you're going to be able to play with it forever, and there's no definitive end. So those are the logical questions. That's when you think about that question logically. But the other way to look at it is ones that are healthy for you, right? Like you like Tetris is a good example, or like what's another, like a puzzle game where you get infinite amounts of puzzle. Like Sudoku is a good one. So those are like the obvious answers. When you've spent time to actually think about it, you're like, man, I'd want that. Because if you were to just be like, yeah, I'd play Elden Ring forever. It's like, well, what do you do when you beat Elden Ring? You just play it again. That'd get old. I haven't played Elden Ring, but I know that's like the new hotness. So that would be one of the answers. Kingdom Death would be another good one because there's so much agency in it. You have so much control over it. Dungeons and Dragons, I'd probably ask for Dungeons and Dragons because then you could like play with other people. I mean, I'm assuming because this super nice, super posh prison is letting me have games and books. So, you get yourself Dungeons and Dragons because then you can at least play with people, and it's probably going to go on forever or something like that. But you can't really play that solo, but it still exercises your mind. Dungeons and Dragons always gives you something to think about. And it's really easy. You could just get the player's handbook and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, Kingdom Death would be great. The thing about Kingdom Death is it would be like having like a roommate in my cell because I would need so much space. Kingdom Death's great too because it's a modular thing. It provides multiple hobbies. So like if they wanted to give me paint and stuff, that'd be nice. Then I could paint the minis. So, it depends on how you want to answer that question. The logical, analytical mind that I have is I would pick something like Minecraft because it would never get old, despite the fact that it's not like a game I super enjoy. I did play it a long time ago when it first came out. They should. Prisons should have the player's handbook. They should. Dungeons and Dragons is such a unique thing that if you want to actually preach, like, what do they call it? Rehabilitation. If you want to actually preach rehabilitation and stuff, yeah, something procedural. Yeah, you want something procedural with AI in it and stuff. Not something that you can cheese. So that's the thing about Kingdom Death, and I assume Elden Ring. It's the same thing with like Legend of Zelda. Zelda's games are good. Once you know how to beat them, sure they're cool, sure they're open world, sure they're highly replayable, but once you know how to cheese them and stuff, you have to force yourself not to do that, and that kind of sucks, right? Especially if you're going to play only that game over and over and over. Like Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's a cool game. I like Breath of the Wild. I've beaten it twice. But I know the second time I played it was so much easier than the first. Not because there was some patch or some expansion or something. Just because I knew where to go. And why would I punish myself making the game more difficult, right? Why would I punish myself and not go get like the best weapons and stuff right away if I know exactly where they are? Right? Why would I do that to myself? It just makes, or the order of which you should be clearing those dungeons in a Zelda game, when they give you so much agency to go get something right off the bat, why wouldn't you go get the one that lets you double jump? Or why wouldn't you go get the one that makes every other dungeon easier? Why wouldn't you go get the one that automatically revives you? Right? Why wouldn't you just start with those? They make everything about the game easier. and they make it more fun too. Like having double jump and stuff like that is obviously more fun than not having double jump. So why would you do that to yourself? So those games, sandbox games, are really nice for that stuff, but at the same time, oh, is it? Oh, for a second I thought that was actually Valkyrie Emperor. Yeah, something procedurally generated is probably the best one. I'm going to get to level 31 pretty quick here. So, yeah, procedurally generated, something that has agency in it to fight back against you. Yeah, Dark Souls, right? I forget which one I played. Which was the first one? Demon Souls? I played the first one. I played them both. I played the first one and then the second one too. So I played Dark Souls and Demon Souls. I never played Dark Souls 2. So I played Bloodborne too. I played Bloodborne as well. But Demon Souls is insanely difficult. Demon Souls is really difficult. You're never going to get the same feeling of playing it and the sense of accomplishment doing it twice, yeah, because you're going to know what to do. There's also just gotcha moments, which is what I was just talking about in that huge long collab video, right? It's cool when you run into those things the first time, right? But then you're just not going to want to do it. Like even in Kingdom Death myself, like I don't want to deal with Hooded Knight. It's fine to deal with Hooded Knight the first time. It's neat because it adds a Twilight Sword, it adds story, but Hooded Knight forces you to play a certain way. Like it's going to force you to take, if you don't want to just let that person with the Twilight Sword die, you're going to need to take that person out, and you're going to need to fight with the Twilight Sword, and you're going to need to get them proficiency so they can actually fight the knight and not die. And because Hooded Knight always happens, I would just rather ignore it, right? I did it once, but I don't want to do that all the time. I removed Hooded Knight from Season 2 because I knew it would just come, like, it's just like a 1 in 4 chance that I just die to it, right? Why would I want to do that? So, things like that, right? The feeling of playing a game for the first time, they're great, but you're just not going to want to punish yourself through it again. It's the same thing that was mentioned with that collab too, with Harvester, right? Harvester is neat, but all it does is just make you never take instruments out. And they need to do something about Harvester, more so than the Disguise Kit. The Disguise Kit in Gambler's Chest is like it's a Band-Aid, like was said in that video, but they need to do something about that because I want to be a Barbarian, right? Barbarians are like my favorite thing. I like playing bards. I was a bard when I played 11, right? I was always a bard. When I played 14, when I first started, I was a bard. Well, I was a ranger, but then they became bards. Yeah, you just take them out. You just put them away because they're just gonna die to you're just gonna die to the knight when she returns. There's nothing you can do in that situation. Oops. To save yourself. And with Harvester, you're just never going to bring out instruments. And I want to be a barbarian. That's the life I want to live. And Harvester just tells me, or it's just the game's way of telling me how to play it. I don't want that. I want to be a barbarian. I want to kill things with my instruments. So it sucks. That sucks. It just sucks. So yeah, the first feeling of accomplishment and the first times you ever play a game, those things are fine. With the curse on Kingsman's the same thing. From now on, you know that the person who kills the Kingsman is just dead to you, right? They're no good to you. They're dead. They're just done. You save them till next time. Right? There's just certain paths the game forces you down. Excited for Philosophies. Yes, I'm totally excited for Philosophies. Yeah, sorry. That was the other thing. That video was really long. And I felt it better to cut my... I felt the best approach was to cut my input on the video, right? If I was going to cut something out of that collab video, I'm going to cut myself out of it. So I didn't really talk much in that video. I think I was only in that video for like 5 minutes total. The intro, the reading the comment, and then just the ending. My opinion, I'm really excited for philosophies. Philosophies are going to be something really neat. They're going to add a lot to the game. I don't know exactly how it will work, so I can't put too much thought on it, but I still hope that fighting arts are a part of the game. I actually think fighting arts are neat because fighting arts allow people to be more individualized, whereas the knowledge deck, it kind of feels... the knowledge deck is nice. I think I want a mix of both. I want to be able to still have fighting arts. I want to still have regular survivors that get fighting arts so I can have them do unique things, but at the same time... The philosophies are also great because then you can really influence how you want, right? You can have all your settlement being born with certain things, and everybody's going to play that same way, and then you could mix and match, right? That's going to be really cool. The thing I think that might be the weirdest thing in philosophies is the same thing you get with fighting arts, right? You're never going to be able to balance everything. So if there's going to be one or two philosophies that are just so much better than the others, you're just always going to use those because they're so good. And I think that there's a chance that something like that could happen, right? That's the only fear, whereas if they're unbalanced. So hopefully that... what am I looking forward to most in Gambler's Chest? That's easy. That's Scouts. I'm looking for... Scouts and Wanderers are my favorite thing. Modular... I want everything to be modular, right? The more I can get out of what I want out of Gambler's Chest is everything to be modular. That's it. So I'm not a huge fan of God Hand not being able to be used in anything other than Dreamkeeper, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. It's the same thing with the Gambler, right? I'm sure the Gambler can't be used out of the Dreamkeeper campaign, and that's fine. But I would like there to be stuff that makes it so it's already there. So there's not so much heavy lifting the Campaigns of Death has to do. So that is what I'm looking forward to most. The plug-and-play stuff. So the Wanderers are plug-and-play. Philosophies are plug-and-play. What's the other... no, I can't think of it. What's the other system? Oh, the pattern deck. The patterns are plug and play. The Croc, I'm hoping, is plug and play, so I could use the Croc to replace the White Lion in a People of the Lantern campaign. Smog Singers, I'm hoping, are plug and play. Smog Singers are great. Yep, Smog Singers are the ones that come with instrument weapons. That is correct. Smog Singers, everything about them is instruments. So they have like the sax, which is a saxophone axe. So yeah, with all of their things being instruments, something needs to be done with Harvester for that. Otherwise, everyone will die. So Scouts, all the modular stuff is what I want the most from Gambler's Chest. Anything that's not modular, I'm not looking forward to as much. So, like, God Hand and Gambler, those are fine. I'm glad that we have them. I'm glad that we have new stuff. But I would have preferred God Hand to be a replacement for Gold Smoke Knight. Not because I dislike Gold Smoke Knight, and not because I think God Hand will be better. But I just like the fact that they're modular. And it doesn't sound like they are. So, kind of makes it so I'm not as excited about it. Same thing with Gambler. Not so excited about being tied to just that specific campaign. It's not that like the Watcher isn't tied to People of the Lantern, but it would have been nice to. I don't know. I guess you just play the People of the Dreamkeeper. I'll have to see what it is because some of the things that I dislike about the Watcher are the reasons why I would want it replaced. Right? Like I just said, Hooded Knight. That's a Watcher specific thing. So and I don't like that. So if there's stuff in there that's tied to Gambler that's the same thing. Like every 5 years or something, you have to play the Gambler's game in his Gambler forum or his Gambling Gazebo. Like, I don't want that. Oh, food innovations too. The food innovations in Gambler's Chest also look amazing. I'm real excited for those. I am not getting this worm. This is just not going well. I'm going to level up again. Valkyrie Emperor will probably spawn by the time. Come on, go away, poison. I can't heal with you poisoning me. So fixes and band-aids that I'm looking forward to. I don't know if I'm really looking. I mean, a lot of those systems look to address stuff that people have problems with now in the current game. So it's not like I'm looking forward to having these fixes going forward, but supposedly there's a philosophy tied to the King's Curse. So I guess I'm looking forward to that because King's Curse is kind of not great. So I guess I'm looking forward to that specific fix band-aid for the new content, I guess. If I had to say specifically what it is I'm looking for. Specifically the aspect of fixes and band-aids. The gamblers, the philosophy of the King's Curse would be the one. Food looks super cool. The food innovation, the fixes for food, because right now cooking is tied to the cooking story event, and the cooking story event is tied to the core game. So if you don't use the antelope, you just can't cook. 4 hours to get a worm on 36 feet? Oh my gosh! Well, I just hope that that's not the case. We'll just go. I'm gonna just hope that that's not the case. We'll just go with this Goblin Digger here just to get rid of him. Yeah, Scouts. Scouts should be awesome. I'm looking forward to Scouts. Scouts are one of my favorite things from the Gambler's Chest. Scouts and Wanderers. Wanderers more so because... Yes, food changes. So let me get into the food changes. So the reason why I'm looking for Scouts is, one, Scouts is totally modular. I don't see something that would prevent me... I mean, no. What makes you think I'd be luckier? Oh my gosh. Have you seen my luck? No. Usually if something comes down to luck dependency, I fail it. So I hope. Thanks for hoping that I'll be luckier than you. I hope. But so quickly, let me go back. Look over this real quick. So the Scout that was mentioned in the collab videos. Yes, the Scouts and the Wanderers and the cooking innovations. Those three things specifically. Why I'm looking to those three things specifically to be the most enjoyable is they don't look to be limited to anything, right? They don't look to be limited to any campaign, and I'm talking not just like quarries and node switching. Like there should be no reason why I can't use Scouts in People of the Dragon Keeper, right? Or whatever it is. People of the Stars, right? There should be no reason why I'm not doing it in People of the Stars. Like I can't use it in People of the Stars, or I can't use it in People of the Sun, or I can't use it in any at all. So that would be great. Same with Scouts. I don't see why I can't use Scouts in any People of the Stars, People of the Suns. I should be able to use them regardless of anything I want going forward forever. Same thing with the food. So now let me talk about the food innovations real quick. So the food innovations look specifically to be an actual innovation tree. Like, innovation trees are there, but they're not like as prevalent in Kingdom Death as they are in something like StarCraft or some like RTS games where they're always on the screen at all times and you know exactly what they are. But like there's like science endeavors, right? And then there's like heat, and all those ones are all considered science endeavors, but you never lay them out like that. Everyone just keeps them in the deck, so you don't know they're actually trees, But food innovation, so the cooking tree looks to be a new actual tree that will have consequences and it will go down the whole path. And it looks to add actual buffs. From what it looks like, now we haven't seen anything on it since it was actually pitched in the beginning of the Kickstarter. So this is 6 years ago information. But it looks to be like it works like this, like in 11, right? In MMOs. It looks to be you eat something, you cook something, then you eat it, and then you depart with that bonus. Like you'll get a card, like a departing. For some reason, it's a departing armor bonus. I hope that's changed in the 5 years. I don't know why it would be a departing armor bonus, but it says when you eat this food, you gain the clothed and satiated armor bonus, which is just like rawhide armor bonus. So that implies you could have multiple armor bonuses at the same time, which is kind of weird, which is why I hope it's not an armor bonus at the end. It should just be some other like survivor status. Survivor statuses are like the things that Dung Beetle Knight has for like crossarm block. What's the something where you get those stalwart tokens, right? Whatever fighting art that is that adds stalwart tokens. They should be just a survivor status, just like that. Those are survivor statuses. And the clothed and satiated should be one of those. But anyway, it looks like you get bonuses. So it looks like you'll get like +1 accuracy token when you depart for when you ate this food. And that is absolutely amazing. And if that's Emperor, that's going to be hilarious. It's not. It's just another damselfly. Okay, I need to pay more attention to what I'm doing. So let's pay more attention to what I'm doing, I guess. Oh, leveled up. Sweet. Let's see. So that's why I'm really excited for food innovations. So, hey bro, what's with the house rule you talked about for Townsfolk Tussle to match a final fight with the Townsfolk for a chance of unlocking something? Oh. Okay, so for Townsfolk Tussle, I've since unlocked something, but I got it at random. But what I pitched in the Discord and what I pitched to them was having some sort of event or something in front of the game that would allow you to see the final ruffian at least before you pick your characters, right? Like I pitched to them that maybe they should do like an investigation thing. So with the Townsfolk Tussle, it uses the theme of Townsfolk Tussle is the townsfolk find the sheriff dead, and then they have to fight all the ruffians because they don't know exactly who did it. But when the final one is the one who killed the sheriff, right? The final fight is the one who killed the sheriff. So I pitched there should be a little card draw or something. You get a little small little deck, like 5 or 6 cards. You shuffle them up, you put it down, and that's the crime scene. And then you randomly draw 3 tokens for the ruffians. And of those 3 ruffians, you will know that those were the 3 people that were at the crime scene. You don't know who it's going to be when you shuffle those 3 and make one of those 3 the final fight. So you don't know who it's going to be. It's not 100% revealed information, but at least it lets you choose, right, like who to pick, because each one of the townsfolk in that game is tied to a ruffian, and you need to beat them. So, for example, Norman is tied to Umbrello. So if you don't have Norman in the final fight against Umbrello, you can't unlock any gear. That's just it. You're wasted your time fighting Umbrello. There is nothing you're going to gain fighting Umbrello because you didn't bring Norman. And that sucks because you don't even find out who the final fight is until 4 fights deep. There's Damselfly Worm. Awesome. Hooray! And it's nighttime. Yes. Oh, Damselfly Worm. All right, there it is. Damselfly Worm. All right, let's go. And there's a ghoul right there. Ah. Everything's turning up Millhouse. All right, let's so back to this point. So yeah, you have to fight the first fight, the second fight, and the third fight, and then finally you reveal Umbrello. And if you don't have Norman with you, you've just wasted your time. Now, I've since agreed with other people, right? So I've since adjusted that, and I've unlocked something now. I unlocked something against Staniel Strawman. I did it with my D&D group. So we played, and we did Saniel Strawman, and Saniel Strawman's not tied to having a specific townsfolk being used by one of the players, so we were able to unlock the final condition. Cool, right? Now I don't need... Right, I got it. I've gotten myself some of the legacy bonus stuff unlocked. But as you dwindle down, right, you're going to force, every time you play it, say you want to unlock everything, right? So if you want to unlock all the stuff, I probably need to focus on this, fighting this ghoul here. Say you really want to get away from me, Goblin Digger. Say you really want to unlock everything in Townsfolk Tussle, and who doesn't, right? Everybody wants to unlock all that stuff. Once you get, you're just gonna, eventually it's just gonna devolve if you're gonna play the game this way. And I get it, right? This goes into the alpha gaming conversation. Like, how much should you really alpha game? And is it the game's problem? Is it the game's fault that they did this? Right? That it's designed this way? Is that the game's fault, or is it more so the fault of the people who are playing? And I agree, it's kind of a mix, right? But eventually, the game, Townsfolk Tussle will just devolve into you saying, I'm going to take Norman every single time I play this game because I know Norman needs to fight Umbrello. And I'm just going to take him, and I'm going to tell someone to play him, or I'm going to play him. I could end up playing him 5 or 6 times that I play Townsfolk Tussle, and I don't care because I want to fight Umbrello. And then, on top of that, so now you're forcing yourself to play Norman. On top of that, now you're just hoping that one of the 8 townsfolk, or 12 townsfolk, there's 12 townsfolk in the game, or 12 ruffians. You have a 1 in 12 chance that the final fight is Umbrello. And you're just going to play 12 times doing that? That kind of sucks. And it's only going to get worse as they release more expansions. Let's say the next Townsfolk Tussle releases 6 more ruffians. Now you have a 1 in 18 chance of ever fighting Umbrello as a final fight with Norman. It's just going to get worse. So that was my pitch. They should have done something. They should have like a card draw that says you show up to the farm, and the murder scene is the farm. So then you list all the final fights that take place at the farm, which is Saniel Strawman, Norman Dozy, and Wagums. I think there might be 4 people who take place at the farm. So you draw those 4 ruffians and you randomize them, and then you say you can accuse someone, right? And then you could just say, I think it was Norman, or I think it was Staniel Strawman, and then you flip one of it. And if you got it right, then you play with him revealed. So now you pick your people and you're like, all right, now we can go for this final thing and try to unlock the best gear. Or you accuse an innocent ruffian. They're not in the game now. So now you know you will never have to fight them. Right? It's not that big of a deal. But I just don't like the fact that it would devolve towards you just always picking the same. And why wouldn't you do that? See, I don't see why you wouldn't do that. I know I'll do that. If it ever gets down to the point where all I need is Quintus's and Norman's gear, I'm just going to play all the time with Quintus and Norman. Every single time. Right? Or the other thing is people will just cheat, right? Why don't you just say, maybe, not cheat, maybe now that I've unlocked Saniel Strawman's final fight, right? Maybe I never include him in the randomization now. Whenever I go to play Townsfolk Tussle, I just never include Saniel Strawman in the bag anymore because I've already beaten his final fight. It's that idea of hidden information that makes the game just tedious. And no one wants to play all 3 of those fights, right? And then get to the end and it's like, okay, we can't unlock anything. So kind of, do we even really want to play? Like, there's no reward for winning this. Do we even really want to play now? Like, should we just quit and start over? Why even fight the 4th fight when we can't gain anything from it? So, other than that, that was my pitch for what I thought the final match chance to unlock something. I suggested it to them in their Discord. And they're very nice. The designers of that are very nice. I suggested them other stuff when the Kickstarter was running. Like, when I lost to Umbrello on my stream, they were talking to me about the rules and stuff, and I made the suggestion that it should say at the start of the ruffian's turn if the sheriff is dead. Magic Skull! Oh! Awesome. So I said, you know what? It should say at the start of the ruffian's turn if the sheriff is dead. So that means, so just with that wording, because the way it was, it used to be when the sheriff dies, the townsfolk lose, right? And the way that there's a real turn order in the game, the sheriff could go first, or the ruffian could go, and then kill the sheriff, and you could have, like, I don't know, for lack of a better term, you could have revive or you could have Phoenix Downs in your gear grid, right? And you could have revived the sheriff, but because of the game, you don't even get a turn because it says when the sheriff dies, you lose. So I suggested that it should say at the start of the ruffian turn if the sheriff is dead, and they made that change. It's in the final game. So stuff like hopefully they're very nice. So hopefully they make the change. I think it would really help the game to do that. And clearly, like I said, I suggested that they made 2 of the changes I suggested. I also told them they should nerf that one thing. Yeah, they put in the 2 marker things when I told them they should have put in the 2 marker things. They did that just for HP, which is great. And they also fixed the barbed. Yeah, smelling salts. There's other ones too. Like, not even, because I said Henlo, right? Henlo brings herself back to life. So if Henlo was ever the sheriff and she died, technically you lose before she has a chance to bring herself back to life. So she can't, her ability is canceled if she's ever the sheriff. So stuff like that. I was like, it should say when at the start. There's also Doctor's Hut. Doctor's Hut, you could run over and roll and bring someone back to life. There's a lot of things that could bring someone back to life. So if you have those things in your gear grid, you shouldn't, or not gear, if you have those things in your inventory, you shouldn't punish the players for having them by not even be able to use them if the sheriff gets killed. So yeah, they've made changes. Oh, I missed the boat. I could have taken the boat. So that's very cool that they made changes like that. Or I guess I didn't miss the boat, but I probably missed the boat because I have to turn in my sub-job quest here. So stuff like that is really neat. So now let me get back to these other questions. When I first started 11, there was a Ojin. He basically spent all day in the dunes helping Nuji. Yeah, he came across. Yes, there's people like that in 11. That's why 11 is so great. I did that a lot in 11. So in 11, what I did was I was part of I ran a lot of like endgame social shells and stuff, and I always spent a lot of time in the dunes, power leveling people, or more so I just ran all the statics for all the endgame stuff. Well done. Crab Apron, it's the last one. Here you go, man, Crab Apron. Oh, thank you for getting me half of sub-jobs. Yes, I'm ready to go. Oh, you know, I have a support job. Awesome. Oh, that wasn't too bad at all. Could have taken a long time, but that wasn't too bad at all. Let's go get the support job. Oh, that's so amazing. Let's see how much these guys want. Maybe they take them out of yeah, maybe you could take them out of the bag. Bismarck. And yeah, there's a lot of people who did Stone 2. I could afford that. Where's Poison Guh? I don't want Poison Guh. I want Protect 2. Cure 3, Raise, and Blizzard. Where's Protect 2? Protect 2, 7,591. Let's go kill something and get Protect 2. Let's also become a something. let's go become something. So yep, those are that was my suggestion to make the homebrew thing a little bit better, or it was my homebrew to make the change jobs, support job, thief 1. Nice. I probably should have picked Black Mage 1. Would have made more sense, but whatever. since I can't really do anything with my thief, but whatever. So, now we just got to level up thief to 15 so I can steal. But first we're doing this. We're going to go get that extra money and we're going to buy Protect 2. Definitely need Protect 2. So, come here, Damselfly. Yeah, just something. Something would be neat. Just something to help with unlocking those things. But like I said, I don't know. I've unlocked one now, but that was because it wasn't tied to a specific person. And surprisingly, when I play with my D&D group again, there's a card, a town event card called Excommunicate, which I didn't even know was in Townsfolk. I never knew about this card, but there's a town event called Excommunicated, where you can switch. You could get it, and then you can switch your townsfolk to anybody you want. But you need to switch. It forces you to switch because your townsfolk's been kicked out of town. So, we revealed Umbrello when I was playing with my D&D group, and I was like, "Oh, you should switch to Norman," and they did. They switched to Norman, but we still didn't unlock it. Right? It's still difficult. The conditions to unlocking the rare gear is not easy. Like, it's still, even if you knew you needed to do it, it's not a guaranteed thing. So it's not like I'm saying that, oh, just because I know who the final fight is, now it makes the final fight super trivial. No, I mean, we lost by one. We won, but we couldn't do the thing. Norman was the last person alive. He was nowhere near the town pond or the river because we pulled the plug on the river to turn it into the gulch. So he was nowhere near it to throw his fish thing. He would have needed to change gear to throw his fish at Umbrello to unlock the gear. But we wanted to win, so we didn't do that. Which again, is that a problem because of the game? But had I known, I told him, I was like, you know what, you should throw your fish at him to kill him. But we would have lost, and they just wanted to win. So I was just like, fine, whatever. As long as we win, I guess it's okay. Yeah, I would prefer having a chance rather than just going in blind and never knowing. How much gil did I just get? 46. How much did I say I needed? Like 100? 509. Let's kill another thing. Should we kill this butcher? Oh, we're not even gaining experience off butchers now, huh? Interesting. I agree. I prefer to have the chance to get something rather than get nothing. Yes. Sub job. It's complete. And under the time limit here. So we're going to get Protect 2 and then we're going to wrap it up because, like I said, I can only have 2 hours. I'm shocked that we got this in the time, and then in the time we did. We actually achieved sub job gaining in one stream like I wanted to do. Absolutely amazing. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, season 3. So around the same time as today. So that should be good. Back to season 3 for Kingdom Death streaming. I don't know what I'm going to do in that one yet. I had to load up all the stuff and look at what my options are. I don't know what I'm going to fight. Probably, I don't know. Maybe a level 3 lion. Try to make Gusk Dagger or something. Get away, Butcher. What did he aggro me? Why is he coming over here? Or is he just like really yeah, he didn't aggro me. He's just really coming all the way over here. Wow. So yeah, I'll have to look to see what it is I want to do in that. I'll load up everything and have to look. And I have to record the Watcher fight, so I'll be doing that maybe now. Like, while I have time before I have to, do dinner and everything, but we will see if that pans out. 58 gil, I think that's enough. Let's go buy Protect 2. So, man, awesome. I can't believe we got it. We got it. That's so amazing that we actually did this. That we got the sub job, got all the items we needed, and we're gonna get Protect 2, all within the time frame that I had set. That's amazing. Usually that never happens. Protect 2. I still can't get it. 91. I need to kill one more thing. Come on. Determined to get Protect 2 and end on having all goals completed. Thief 1. Awesome. I'm so glad we got Subjob. So now I'll level up Thief to 15 or so off stream so I can steal. Then probably just level up some more. I don't know when I'll do the next live stream. Like I said, I kind of want to keep live streamings of this to when I have a very specific goal, like today. So I'm doing a very specific thing. And then I'll just start making regular episodic content of this, where I can do, like, you know, regular episodes, where I can cut them together and stuff. How many campaigns have you completed? Started before you started filming your games? Let's see. So I've never played Sun by myself. I played Sun with someone else who had the game before I owned it. So I never completed Sun, but I have played a little bit of it. So I know, like, how it works, where there's no nemesis and stuff, which is actually, Sun is a good one if you want to introduce people to the game, because they're not deal with nemesis. You just get to hunt and do all kinds of stuff. It's a very straightforward premise for people to Sun. So I'll count that as, like, not playing. But then I've done People to Stars once. I beat that all the way through. And I've done 4 Lantern campaigns before I started filming. So I had played 5 and a partial before I started filming. This is Mugger. Easy prey, good. I need to make sure I'm killing easy preys, otherwise I'm not going to get money. Yep, super quick. Might be the fastest. That might be. Like I said, it's hard to tell because I never really timed it. Most of the time, you usually get your crab ape. So when you used to play, you'd come to Valkyrum, you'd level up off of crabs, and you'd level up off of worms. That's just what you do to even get to level 18 before you could even accept the subjob class. So it was very likely that you didn't need to farm up the worm and the crab apron. You'd very likely just get it. You'd be like, can I get that? And people would be like, yeah, sure. Because they could see you don't have a subjob. And most people leveling in Valkyrum already had one. So it was very easy to get the apron and the worm. You just get it as a natural thing, which is kind of what I did. I'm leveling up off this stuff anyway. As you can see, I've gotten 2 levels while I've been out here. So good thing I've gotten them. So the Ghoul usually takes a long time because usually you want to come out here only at night. Then you get to kill like 1 or 2 because there's usually someone else farming it. It might not drop at all. And then you go to Guskin. And going to Guskin usually takes like 10 or 15 minutes to even get out there. And then to get to the spot. And then if you're not with someone like a power leveler, if you're not with a high level job doing Guskin farming, it can be tedious. Just because of like all the stuff that's in there, the wolves and stuff. So it could be tedious. So yeah, I could see it being problematic or taking a long time the first time. But I don't think I've ever actually timed how long it took. But this does feel like I got it pretty fast. I kind of assumed I would get it kind of... I've struggled getting the skull. I have to go do the other fun thing. Maybe the next stream I'll do the Kazam keys. I have to do all those Kazam keys. Stupid Kazam keys are going to take a while. What I'll probably do... Maybe I'll walk to Windurst. Maybe we'll walk to Windurst. I'll try to kill Duke Decapod, or whatever his name is. Try to get the shield from Duke Decapod. Pair of brass leggings. I think those might be better than what I'm wearing. They are not. Yeah, maybe kill Duke Decapod out in Windurst. That'd be good. Then go to the whatever that place is off of, what is that? The Grotto, whatever the Yogato place. I forget where it is. The place where Humaju the Torrent is. Maybe I'll go out there, farm up some Yogato beads for fame, and try to get the Kazam key, because I'm going to need that key to go to Kazam. Oh, Protect 2. Yes. Oh, Protect 2, we'll learn that. Oh, yes. Oh, Protect 2, it's so good. That's going to help. So maybe we'll do all that. Maybe I'll do that next stream when I know I need to farm Kazam airship keys. That's the next thing. What's the other thing I need to do? Well, I need to get to 40. 40 would be great because then I could actually get to Red Mage AF. So that'd be great. Still a lot of things, but I think maybe the next one will just be a regular episode before I stream again, because it seems like what I need to do. Oh yeah, camping Humaju the Torrent. Yeah, I camped Humaju the Torrent. Humaju the Torrent's a good one to camp because he also has the Zealot Mitts, and Zealot Mitts are good, or Zealot Mitts, however you want to say it. Zealot Mitts are good for a spellcaster, so they're not super great. For me, I don't know if I would use them, but they're not bad. I can't remember, they add Mind and MP, but I can't remember if they subtract against Intelligence. If they subtract against Intelligence, I might not wear it, but he also drops the... I don't really need Humaju the Torrent, because even if I were to play Bard... Well, if I were to play Bard, I guess I'd want Monster Signa, but... Yeah, Monster Signa was one of the ways that I originally got money when I first started playing. I farmed up 2 or 3 Monster Signas and sold them off. I kept one because I was a Bard, but then I sold off the other 2 just to make money, and then start doing Clothcraft. I remember how I made money. I remember specifically how I made money. There was like if anybody played in like 2003 or 2004, there was a big boom in gold buying or gil buying. And all of a sudden, things just became worth so much money because it was right around Christmas, and I guess everybody just started buying gil. I don't know what happened, but there was this huge, just massive gil buying influx that happened around Christmas in 2003 or 2004 or something like that. And I spent a month farming Castle Oz, and every day I would just farm Castle Oz with 2 or 3 people, and we were there for a month. We just did it, and we got like 15 Okots and maybe like 10 Fumakayan, and we just sold them and split the money 2 or 3 ways, however many people were there. And I probably made like I probably got like 20 or 30 million gil doing that. I got so good at camping me, Deggy the Punisher, and Q Domi the Gallant. I got so good at camping those 2. Like I was so good at camping those 2. Like I've wanted to adjust the wikis. The wikis for Final Fantasy XI are wrong. That's not how you're supposed to camp Humaju the Torrent. Or no, not Humaju. That's not how you camp me, Deggy, and Q Domi. The ways that they have their placeholders, that's incorrect. I've always wanted to edit it, but I was just like, yeah, whatever. Because, I mean, who plays the game anymore, right? Who's out there camping Qdomi and me Deggy? But the wikis are wrong. That's not how it's done. Maybe it's changed, but back in the 75 era, that's not how the placeholders worked. I could make the auction house automated, but what's the fun in that, right? Then I could just sell... I'd rather just play it like a legit offline game. I could automate the auction house, then yeah, I mean, if I was going to automate the auction house, what I would have done for sure, without a doubt, was start in Windurst. Windurst is the best place to start for a brand new player because you go out and you farm the crawlers, and then you sell the silk thread. And you can sell that silk thread, at least when I was playing, silk thread probably went for like 20, maybe 25k a stack, and that's pretty much what you want to do. And you just start... As a new player, if you were to go to like Eden or Wings or something like that, I would start in Windurst, and then you just farm up the crawlers. Now, I don't know if that's really worth it because they don't probably have gill sellers or whatever. And the gills, people who wanted to take clothcraft needed so much silk thread. It was insane. Like, I remember going through, they called it Silk Road. I remember going through Silk Road, and there was so much silk that you needed. You probably needed like 50 stacks of silk thread to get through that. It was like 60, it was like 57s or like 65 skilling up in clothcraft. It was a mess. The only, you needed so much thread. I hated it, and it was so expensive. But that's why I would suggest anybody start in Windurst. If I was going to automate the Mog House, I would have, or automate the auction house, I would have started in Windurst and sold silk thread for 18k or 20k. Windurst, and you could do animal glue and bees and bee wax. You just sell that stuff. That's the best way to make money for new players. Oh, Yogado beads were really good because you could repeat the quest over and over, trading like 2 Yogado beads for fame, and you get like $500. Windurst is great for a new player to actually make money. So, anyway, I have to call it. Sorry for the delay a little bit getting started today. OBS had to do an update. I tried to get. I didn't expect that, but it was so great. I'm so glad everybody enjoyed the discussion. I look forward to doing more. I want to try to do a lore video with the same kind of discussion format. I think I might do Twilight Order to do right away. Maybe I'll do survivors. I'm also thinking about canon survivors with names, right? Might do a full lore video on just survivors who have names, and there's tons of them. There's like Nico and Aya, all the actual lore specific canon, Poots canon survivors that have been given names. I might do a lore video on that just to talk about all of them. And if I don't get to it in time, let's hope that on Thursday, when we get to see, if we get to see Red Witches and Black Knight, we might get a lot about those lore-specific name-given survivors. Nico is a Red Witch, for sure. So Nico should be in that update. And maybe we'll talk about Percival, because Percival has the dog pole, and Black Knight is Percival's doggo, because Black Knight is such a good doggo. He's a good boy. So it might be a good time if I could get that done to do the lore video on named survivors, since the next Herald update has so much to do with actual named survivors. So, thank you so much for watching. It's always fun. I'm glad everybody had fun. I had a great time. I love talking as I'm playing through 11. 11's the perfect game for streaming, in my opinion. So, I'll see you in the next live stream, which would be tomorrow, when I'm playing Kingdom Death again. So, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the